Would you say the atmosphere, the attitude is a little more serious today?
I feel like we've always found a good balance between seriousness and joy. Today was no different.
Luka, obviously,
Yeah, I think it's been helpful. They did a lot of different things against him last year. I think between that series, the Phoenix series, like there's a lot to kind of take from.
When you see that moment, how much of that, of this sort of artwork is encapsulated in that from the fearlessness, the skill,
Yeah, I mean, he thinks that there's not a person in the world that can guard him. So I think he takes that seriously, that matchup in particular. So it's also just the moment of taking the team that drafted you, where your home is, to the NBA Finals. It's a meaningful moment for every player to do it on a play like that. It means a lot.
What are the chances Maxey plays in this series, and what did he do today?
Again, we have no timeline on Maxey. Maxey, today was the day off.
Fans kind of got a kick out of the fact that Julius as the practice player trying to mimic Luka in their preparation. Who do you guys have playing in
It was a couple different guys today.
Who were the couple playing Edwards? Approximately? Who were the couple?
Oh, for today, there was Shake and Ronnie.
Do you think that's kind of obviously it's seriously trying to trap it? Is that a fun exercise at all? Having not just for the team to get ready, but for the practice players who might not get.
Yeah, I don't know because it's not part of NBA culture anymore to do a scout team. Which when I was early in my career not playing, I was on the scout team every single game in the regular season. So I always relished the chance to be Ginobili or D Wade or J.R. Smith and take all the shots, but. It's very uncommon you do that during the regular season, so I don't even know if these guys are used to it, but it's something we'll implement again tomorrow as well.
Coach Julius Randle didn't play the last time the Lakers faced Minnesota. It was great hard to see. What kind of defensive challenges do you present being on the court?
I mean, he can score the basketball. I think his ability to pass out of isolation and pass out of the post is a really underrated skill that he has.
You guys had two of your highest turnover games of the season against the back of the center. Obviously, different personnel, different point in the season, but just with their length and athleticism on the perimeter, how important is going to be taking care of the ball and how you guys are valued?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest keys to the series. It's just our ability to get a shot. Everybody talks about Nikhil and McDaniels as these disruptive defenders, which they are. They're two of the best in the NBA, but Ant on the ball, DiVincenzo on the ball, DiVincenzo in dribble handoffs. Those guys are really disruptive. And, there's things that we have to do that are sort of non-negotiable for us to run good offense. I think beyond just, hey, this guy's ball hockeying me, there's other parts of it that lead to turnovers that we just have to have really good awareness of.
When we talk about the average his pull-up shooting or just pushing the ball, something that you've grown with the past couple seasons, what have you made of this book as a playmaker, particularly when it seems you send help?
Yeah, I've seen enough over the last 2-3 months. Either in the last few days, or just from watching games, he's become a very willing passer, and I think the makeup of their team allows him to just get off the ball because they can hurt you in so many ways. When you do put 2 on the ball with him, that eventually you're going to go back to single coverage. I mean, that's what makes their team so dangerous. You can play a lineup with Randle, Reed, DiVincenzo, Alexander Walker, and him, where you have a lot of defense and you have a lot of shooting. So a lot of optionality.
Last one. For your first playoff game as a coach, you were just talking about it. You got 31 as your career high. You playing. Just when you play, people don't realize that how short of a time that feels like. So how is it for you, going into your first playoff game as a coach?
Yeah, I mean, I've said this kind of all year. Like every experience this year has been simultaneously different but the same. My job and my role is different than it was the 14 years I played in the playoffs as a player, but a lot of this feels familiar. Just the job I have to do is a little different.
Playoff tip from Luka?
I gave it to all the coaches and my kids.